Hey everyone, John Richardson here. So excited to be talking everything Bravo in our Bravo weekly recap. Unfortunately, my co-host, my co-conspirator, Princess Glammy, is out with the flu. So please send her our love, and you can tweet her at Princess Glammy. We need her to get well. Last week, she didn't have any electricity or any internet because electricity or the internet went off because of the storms, and now she's under the weather. We need our Glammy back because we love her take. Also, Eric is not here either. He had an appointment he could not get out of, so it is just me for the first time signing in, answering questions, talking everything Bravo. We can even have some guests if you want to, so just let me know. Also, too, if you haven't heard, we do have a patrons account. It helps us bring you all kinds of content like this, like audio blogs from your favorite Bravo shows and everything else we do, even Eric's baking shows. So go to yourrealityrecaps.com/patrons and donate. Every little bit counts, and we really appreciate your support. Also, too, on our website at yourrealityrecaps.com, we have an Amazon Square that you can click on. And if you're going to be shopping, doing some holiday shopping this season, click on that first before you go to Amazon to shop. And a tiny little percentage that is not charged to you, but only from Amazon, comes to us and again helps support the content that we bring to you. Awesome. All right. So I'm so glad you guys are in the chat room. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. As you know, I do stand-up comedy. I'm really used to seeing an audience, so this is very new for me. So if you guys, thank you, Megan, for the 50 likes. Yay! Really appreciate that. It's a little different format for me. Eric is so good at this. He makes it look seamless. So bravo to him. I'm so excited. So we are on the cusp of Atlanta from last night, and we got to see Kim Fields finally. What did you guys think of Kim Fields? We like her. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And we love Tootie, right? I love Tootie. I guess those skates are in the Smithsonian or something. Or I don't know if any of you guys have looked on eBay yet for those skates. I have. I couldn't find them, but I found similar ones. But they weren't my size. So I didn't get those. Also, too, this is our Bravo Tea Time show, as you can see in the back. So if you've got your tea, like the ladies of London or the ladies of Cheshire, please cheers with me as we have our tea, as we dish the tea here at Tea Time Bravo recap show. I am drinking a latte. It's an Americano with a little milk. All right, so Atlanta. You know, Sheree, first of all, you guys know that I'm great. I love that Sheree's back. I love her. I love me some Sheree. I love the whole moment with her party planner a few years back when she got all in his face and was like, oh, who gonna eat me, boo? Who gonna eat me, boo? Well, the house is eating her pretty much financially. But it's so much more complete than we see that it is. And so there's a huge contest going on about, will Kenya's house be done before hers? I want to hear you guys from the chat room. Who do you think's house is going to be done first? It was on Watch What Happens Live last night. It was the poll question, and everybody thought Sheree's was going to be done first. I don't know. It's so funny. Yes, Eric had an appointment, so I am kind of taking over the helm a little bit here. Don't worry, Eric will be back tomorrow. Yes, it's just something unavoidable. As you know, we do this when we have time. We do this for fun, and sometimes life can get in the way a little bit. We got to take care of that. So Eric's taking care of that. Sheree is a hot mess, says Miss Dawn Draper, in need of a facial. I agree, but I love me some Sheree. Do we think that Kenya really kind of attacked her a little bit when they first got to Cynthia's party and talking about the house and this and that? I was happy that Kenya actually went toe to toe with Sheree and the house and all of that stuff, saying that she was going to live in a tent. She brought that up. She did bring that up. Absolutely. Okay, so we got breaking news, which I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to show this picture because I thought it was glammy, but her daughter's also real sick, and she just sent me a picture of it, and no, it's just not good. It's not good. They're sick. They're sick. Kenya was a mean girl. I agree with you, Summer 929. Miss Don Draper, Kenya did attack. They were peeing on each other's spot for Queen Bee, like Eric and I do. In a joking way. We're just joking. It's comedic recaps. Love Riley. How about the sip and see for the new boyfriend, Love Riley? I'm so glad you brought that up. Ladies, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Who has done a sip and see, which I've never heard that before, when you have a new man or when you have anything, a new purse. You could do a sip and see for a new purse. The one who's gone before the guests got back home. Absolutely love it. That was, of course, my favorite part of the whole thing. To see him walk in and not just be so surprised about it, but also be scared. He looked pretty scared. And then it just kept going. I mean, Portia is a good looking woman. I think she looks great. I loved her in the white jeans. I love her badonkadonk. Looks great. Everything's in its place. But man, and then, being a man of football, or a football player, you got to kind of be macho and all that stuff, I assume, because I'm not a football player. You don't want to be called a trophy. What was it? A trophy husband, a trophy boy, a trophy man? I don't think you want to be called that. I think if you accept that as a man, I think that's when you get your balls, you cut them off, you hand them and put them in your purse. I don't know. I thought that was a little weird. Trophy man. Thank you, Love Riley. Yeah, it was pretty scary. And then it just kept getting worse with every announcement. And Portia's mom, she was the one a few seasons back, because now Portia's a regular on the show again, who gave up her master bedroom when Portia moved back home because Portia, has her things, and I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think it's crazy. I hope Portia's happy. I see her on, is it the Rick Smiley show that she does, which she's hilarious, throwing her shade and her tea and everything else. Yeah, Tracy Laura, I couldn't stop laughing either. He looked like one of them cheesy trophies you buy at Party City, says Vertigo Baker. And I agree, and there's a plug for Party City. There you go. Yeah, it looked pretty scary. I loved watching the husband, I love watching his friend at the bar with him as they're drinking, and they're trying to talk with their eyes. You ever done that? And then, of course, Bravo has to write it out, what they're saying and what they're doing. I love that. That's so funny. Like, oh, you in trouble. This is not good. This is not good. I love the boyfriend's friend too. Was so funny. This is Maximus' mom. Oh my gosh, so funny. Look in the eyes and run. He needs to run. I don't know if he's seen other episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta or knows who her ex-husband is and all those rumors and everything else. Yeah, it's a little scary. It's totally, and then with the cake, I mean, I don't know if we need a custom cake. When they first brought out the sip and see, I thought, okay, you have some friends, you're going to do a happy hour, you're at a restaurant, your favorite bar, and then you just like, hey guys, I'm just going to show up with them. Like that's it. And then I'm going to let him know, hey, you know, we're going to go hang out with some friends of mine at a happy hour. Yeah, there's going to be a little more people than I will tell him that will be there because, of course, I want him to go. But, you know, you do it in a casual environment. You don't have a cake, people. You don't have a cake. Okay? They both looked like they wanted to get out of there. So Tracy and Laura, I agree. Survivor fan, I didn't watch The Real Housewives. Too bad, like talking to you. Well, you can just, you know, it's about women living their lives in Atlanta, Survivor fan. So yeah, you don't have a custom cake made, and it wasn't a sip and see, it was a drink. It was a drink and see. It was a drink and see. It was scary. What else about the sip and see? Like the cheerleader, you don't have cheerleaders at sip and see, whether you're in sports or not. You just don't want them. I mean, it's too much. It's really intimidating. I think they've only been together for 4 months, but they live apart, or they don't live in the same city. So 4 months could be like 2 weeks when you don't live in the same city when you're dating someone, right? Or is it just with my people? I don't know. Tang just wondering how she's making her money. Well, Tan Ling, she works for the Bobby Smiley Show, and so they've got a really hilarious kind of radio show and regular show on TV where they diss all kinds of the latest news and stuff, almost like a TMZ, but they're based in Atlanta, but we also get it here in Seattle, and it's really funny. Portia's really funny on it, so she does that, and I think other things too. And I guess we learned more that business, her hair extensions are still in business, so I guess we got that going on too. And she's branching out into other things with her team at the table. I love it. I love a good team at the table, like Sonia Morgan. A team at the table. I love it. In the rented offices, nobody could get there, but the team is there. And I loved it too at the sip and see when people were arriving, like it was, this is Samantha, and she's head of marketing for, I forgot what the name of the company was. It's so funny. This one does public relations. This one's the producer. You know, it's so fun. And they're all friends. They're all your friends. Oh, and I love the fact too that they were questioning, well, if we have a decision, we're allowed to get a hold of you. Can we get a hold of you? It's our company. And if we have a question, if it was me, you can get a hold of me anytime. Okay. If you got a question and it's about my company, yeah, you can get a hold of me. She said, what, not after 10, especially not FaceTime or what? It was so funny. Love Riley. Candy paid Todd $8,000. Phaedra paid him $5,000. Tomato. I totally agree. Are we glad that Candy and Phaedra kind of had their sit down? I don't know. Was it really that necessary? Maybe we don't know how really deep the friendship really was. I thought they were friends, but I didn't think they were like super sit down friends. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know about you, but I've got some friends that I don't see very often, and maybe if something happens, maybe I'll address it the next time I see them, but not like, not an everyday, friend. I don't know. And let's not forget about Don Juan. Okay. Oh my God. Love Riley again. That was everything. Don Juan was so funny. First of all, walking down that hallway at Candy Coated Dreams or whatever the studio's called. And then looking back and then walking away. And oh my gosh, his face expressions were so funny. But do we think he was fired up, Maximus' mom? Absolutely. Do we think, he has a point? I mean, do we think it was Phaedra being shady with her apology? I mean, it was hysterical. Absolutely, Tracy Laura. Oh, that was my favorite line, Tainling. Crying like the people on the Color Purple. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy, Miss Draper. Miss Dawn Draper. Yeah, the sit-down convo made it seem like Candy and Phaedra were lifelong best friends. Summer 929. I totally agree. And I didn't think they were that close. And especially now, and especially, I mean, it's several months after the reunion. Obviously, there was some distance, but I would think if they were good of friends as they were, that maybe have a little cocktail after that reunion and be like, girl, we need to talk. Like, I love you, and what you have said and done has hurt me. And if I've hurt you, blah, 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 I'm sorry, Sorry goes a long way. If you mean it. But I think I was shocked, not waiting until the next season while they're filming, right? Because a lot of the ladies, even from other ones, say, oh, they didn't wait till they got the camera on, right? Gotta mock this chair where Miss Phaedra Parks earned her Emmy for crying, says Bob Riley. Okay. Kenny was at Chandra's children's birth. Trek Lord. Oh my God. It was so weird that Candy and Todd were so close to Apollo. Is that weird? Is it? And especially, I don't even know if it was Candy necessarily, Tanley, but I think it was maybe Todd and Apollo. Because I tend to think with any of the other franchises as well, the men aren't really front and center. So I think that maybe sitting in the back, like they get to know each other and the bro code starts immediately. But, for Phaedra to sit there and say, oh, I've had the government and everything looking for stuff and looking for assets. And Candy said, it's a motorcycle and a four-wheeler. That's it. Like, there's not. Although those are expensive and can be liquidated and go towards whatever debt there is. Yeah, wasn't that big of a deal. And should that bother Phaedra? Is that a betrayal that Candy and Todd did to Phaedra? I wasn't sure if it was a betrayal. He's crazy for hiding out his toys if the government is after them, says Shelley T. I agree. And shouldn't have expensive toys. The government's after you in the first place. Hide the money. They didn't hear it here, though, allegedly. I don't think I would take my kids to see their dad in prison. I know, especially young children. I'm on the fence with that a little bit. And I think Phaedra has a point. Kentucky is far away. It is an expense. They're young children. I think when you make bad choices and don't really think about the consequences, it really sucks for you and the people around you. Ugh. But yeah, I don't think it was an up betrayal. Honestly, if I was Phaedra, I'd be like, that's one thing less in my garage that I have to deal with, look at, remind me of him. Excuse me. Todd and Apollo are the size of children. Mm-hmm. I guess like my Candy King cup from my tea time. It says Merry Christmas. So nobody, it's not a Starbucks red cup. So well, I don't need to hear that. And how about Kenya telling Miss Tootie, TeaV has been good to us, says Love Riley. Okay. First of all, Okay, we're jumping all over the place, people, and that's okay. So if you got questions because of jumping all over the place, we'll get back to it. That was hilarious. And if I don't know if you watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Kenya was on there. And T-Pain was on there, who is hilarious, by the way. And he's the one that first did all the auto-tuning. And so they auto-tuned the whole thing with Kenya and Sheree, that fight. And not only that, but then they had a little soap opera thing with Tootie, the facts of something, I forgot what it was called, and it was Tootie and Kenya, and they put a laugh track in it so that Kenya could finally say that she was on a show with Tootie, with Kim Fields. It was hilarious, the Shelly T, and I agree with you. Yes, auto-tune, Lord have mercy, is everything, and I could not agree more with you, Miss Dawn Draper. Kelly Rice, thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. Also, too, guys, right down there's that funky button. I think it might look like an atom now to you guys. I don't know what it looks like to me. But you can share this broadcast. If you know other Bravo fans that aren't fans of Your Reality Recap, click that little button. Invite them here so they can join in the conversation with us because we are having so much fun. Lord have mercy. They need Jesus. Love Riley says, Kenya's annoying, but darn good at doing her job. She turns the volume up all the way on her character. And she does. And she's calmed down a little bit. And I'm starting to really understand kind of Kenya. And I actually like her. The first few seasons, I wasn't a fan. I just thought it was kind of the Brandy Glanville, I'm just going to start something, I'm going to throw something just to cause a reaction because I feel this is boring. And it didn't seem very authentic. And so I think we're seeing more authentic Kenya. Maximus Mom does not agree with me. She says, no, John, Kenya's a bad seed. She's a bad seed who's growing on me. Did you like how I did that? I try. I'm using all of my improv skills to really do that. Love Riley says, but for all the love of all, would Kenya please stop making the twirl happen? I think we're a little dizzy with the twirl. Thank you, Trek Lord, for the 50 likes. We appreciate it. Okay, you guys have to help me get over 1,000 at least, so that I can at least tell Eric, John can do this on his own. John has what it takes. Just kidding. Speaking of bad actress, that was me. But Little Big Red says she's a bad actress that takes direction well. I think you're talking about Kenya, which I agree. I like Kenya on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but despise her on The Apprentice. Horrible on The Apprentice. And just a few days ago, Vivica A. Fox, who was on The Apprentice with her, she had to dish out like $600 for a cell phone because of the one that Kenya stole and tweeted the thing about menopause and all of that good stuff. Oh my God, you guys, I love him so much. Over 800 likes. You guys are awesome. We'll get you to 1,000, John. Thanks, Maximus Mom. Eric will be like, what? You can do it, John. You can do it. Just kidding. Yeah, so Vivica, threw the tea. Also threw the tea at 50 cents, if we remember that too. So lots. Oh my God, we're over 1,000 likes. You guys are so super awesome. And I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And I can sit here and go, see, Eric, I can take over if I have to. I am a co-pilot. I can do it. I just hate some of these older women giving us normal ones a bad name, says Vertical Baker. I agree. But yeah, so, I think it's a lot of Kenya is just, thank you, Lori R. You rock too. I think it's just kind of all show, even if you Oh, thank you so much, 68 miles. I love you too. Little Big Red, Eric is at an appointment and Glammy is sick, so you have to tweet them at Princess Glammy in your reality recaps and get them on the show again next week. But Eric will be back tomorrow. So here's my disclaimer in the middle of the show. Eric is back, normal schedule. Don't worry about any of that. It's all good. I'm just here talking about Bravo with you guys. Thank you, Caitlin, for inviting people. Really appreciate it. Love talking about Bravo. Anything else, Atlanta? We have got Kenya done. We don't think that Kenya's house is going to be done faster than Sheree's. Both of them technically don't have a lot of money, so I don't know. John, do you have your hair feather? Did you have your hair feather treatment yet? No, it's called not having a haircut. I don't know if you guys remember how short it was this summer, but this is me coming home from the gym. I'm starting to get, look at a Superman curl. I don't know. I'm just blessed at this age that I have the hair that I do. Also too, I just got this shirt in the mail too. Oops, I'm connected. It is No More Ivory. Say No to Ivory. Kristen Davis from Sex and the City did a whole campaign on it. Got a shirt. Yay. Love her. She does all kinds of things. She went to Africa and went to a sanctuary where these elephants had been hunted and decided to do something about it. So good for her. No, John, your hairy feathered food from You Bet. Oh, Vertigo. That hasn't happened yet. Everybody's still voting what they want me to eat. So I think when you join the Survivor show on Wednesday, I will be there with Eric. And I guess we can all determine. So you guys, and please be nice. Please. Can I eat like a Swedish fish covered in chocolate or marshmallow or a s'more or something delicious? John ate Eric. I did. That's what happened. I asked for his login and I said, Eric, I lost the bet, so I'm eating you. That's it. Maximus Mom, you got it. Thank you, thank you. You can eat the caramel popcorn. I saw the caramel popcorn you sent, CK1029. It looked delicious. We have a movie theater here in Seattle called Cinerama, and they do a chocolate popcorn and a regular, and then you can mix it. And I just love it. I go crazy. Popcorn is my treat that I love. Little Big Red, did you see the start of the social media edition of The Amazing Race on Facebook? Bummed you're not on it, but so happy you are here. Thank you, Little Big Red. I'm bummed we're not on it either. I told Eric, I'll just throw you over my shoulder and carry you the whole way. But still, heights scare him. So that was too high. I'm only 5'10", people. So Eric's like 6'6". Okay, so we were just. But no, I don't. We like to have fun, joke about, reality shows, do comedic recaps, and just have fun with it. But I don't know if we'd make good reality people. I'm scared to be on a reality show, to be honest with you, because I'm just afraid I'll either be a monster or, I'll be just crying and just run off and quit. I don't know. So it scares me. Maximus Mom, I live near Bellingham, Washington, John. You know where that is. I'm about an hour and a half away from you. Yes, you are, Maximus Mom. I'm actually in North Seattle, so yes. In Bellingham's really nice, and you're right by the border of Canada, which Vancouver is super, super nice. John, did you hear Eric told us the hotel stalker story? I have not. But we're talking about Bravo, Miranda. Do you watch Bravo? Skeezy horrified. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Vanderpump Rules. Hello. Not only does Vanderpump have the show, they're not doing their blogs yet, by the way, so I'm trying to figure out how to do an audio blog / gossip about it. I need some ideas from you guys. Would be great. I think a lot of them, the reason why they're not doing their blogs, because there is an after show. There's the Vanderpump Rules after show. Excuse me. And it's got Judy Goldman, who is a comedian, a lesbian comedian, whom I love. I first saw her on the Big Gay Sketch Show. Hilarious. She also does the People's Couch. I saw a comment about, do you watch the People's Couch? I kind of do, Summer. If I do, I'm tuning in for Julie because I love her. I believe that might be her partner. I'm not sure. But if you watch the latest after show with Vanderpump Rules, not the latest, the second to the latest, where both Toms are on there and they kiss. Did you see that one? No? Nobody saw it? Hi, Trek. It's Robert Zuckerman. Amanda's dad's in here. Hey, Robert. She's hilarious. Julie is hilarious. She is a touring stand-up comic. She's so funny. But her and the same girl, again, I don't know if it's a partner or not, do People's Couch. They also do the after show. The latest after show was about James cheating on Kristen. Which is the latest Vanderpump. The latest one's tonight. But last week's Vanderpump was John. Okay, Love Riley. Do you notice in the Bravo blogs that they don't let anyone freestyle blogs? They do a Q&A because they just can't trust them not to go off script. Actually, Love Riley, in the past, if you look it up, you can sort down on the Bravo TV site and look at other seasons. They have let them freestyle it before because, of course, they check everything, just like we do at Your Reality Recaps on our site. And I think a lot of the times they do the question and answers because you'll see them. You'll see them like, it's really popular in Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some ladies will freestyle. Some will do the question and answers from Bravo. And I think it's just to get content up there. But it's their site. They can remove anything, edit anything they want. John, why don't you like Below Deck? Mandy, I love Below Deck. Mandy, I'm one person. I'm this one person. I've got it on my DVR. I know the finale of it's tomorrow night. And I also know when I went into my on-demand, I went to look for it. And now all the episodes are set where they're having a marathon. So I'm literally, like, this right here is an actual working TV. It's not just a big monitor. And I will be sitting here with the lights on because I just love lights on me. I'll be watching, I would have a Below Deck marathon. And I want you to tune in a week from today and we will have an extravaganza of Below Deck. Shelly, I said Julie was a kiss and Brandy's was a pack. True. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it's not her partner. But then why would they be like, on the Bravo side too? I don't know. Miss John Draper, James is admitting to the camera he cheated on her. What an idiot. Miss John Draper, when I first saw it, I thought the same thing. But then it's like, if you see the after show, he says, listen, I was fed up with her. I just didn't care anymore. By the time, when it happened, and by the time he did the interview part of it, it was just done. And what do we think of Kristen's reaction about James cheating on her? Then she's even got her blog up about, she just feels betrayed and this and that. And, she's a human being. We got to give her that. It's good. Chuck Lord, Brandy is straight. Julie and Brandy kissed to get their Toms to kiss. Okay, so Chuck Lord, Brandy is not Julie's partner in life. She's so stupid, that's kind of what she gets, though. Says Amber 619, not about Julie and Brandy, but about Kristen on Vanderpump Rules. Let's keep that straight. Kristen still loves Tom. Absolutely, Robert Zuckerman. I'm so glad you're watching Vanderpump Rules on Bravo and not just Big Brother all the time. We like that. Absolutely, she's still in love with Tom. That's why she has such a bad thing with Ariana still, which it's really sad, isn't it? I mean, last season, I was like, screw you, Kristen, you deserve what you got. I mean, honestly, that was a really, really bad decision. Again, we're talking about bad decisions here. You know, a show about bad decisions. I don't know. Another bad decision. She slept with her best friend's boyfriend, Jack, Stassi's boyfriend, and then ended up cheating on the love of her life, which 100% Kristen is obsessed. I really kind of sad to watch. It is, Amber. Thank you. It really, really is. Love Riley following the wait 3 episodes to bring someone back formula. Will Stassi make her appearance this week? I don't know, but Stassi is going to be making an appearance. Absolutely. It's just sad. It's just sad to see Kristen, you know, go through that. I just the fact that she's seeing a therapist makes me, you know, hopeful, I guess. I know off camera, off the show, I've heard great things about Kristen, to be honest. A lot of friends of mine, friends that do a lot of other reality stuff, blogging, the reality TV awards, have spent time with Kristen. So she's absolutely hilarious, but just kind of a wreck on camera. I don't know. Kristen brought it all on herself. Check what she did. Again, making those bad decisions. I liked Kristen's confrontation with James. She made sure to grab the wine glass and slam it on the way out before climbing into her new BMW, says Love Riley. Good for her. Her brand new leased BMW. Do you notice too, a lot of every season, the Housewives, the Vanderpump people, except for Jax, that beat up old truck, everyone has a new car. Like, the lease is up. Oh, gotta renew the lease. Oh, might as well just get another car. Oh my God, Maximus Mom, you're absolutely correct. We have to talk about Jax's nose. What? And he was on Watch What Happens Live too, like a week ago. And they did a comparison of the original nose, the nose, because it's been done like 3 times. And when they put it all up, Jack said he liked his original one better. What? He paid to get it checked. For Zuckerman, yes, about Kristen is a hot mess. She drove James away. She did drive James away, but then, you know, we saw last season too with James and Kristen about his side interviews. He was kind of behaving. He was saying, God, you know, I'm just so sick of talking about Tom. We have to be in situations where Tom is there. And now this season, it starts off with, you're the reason I drink too much, Kristen. So there wasn't a lot of room in that relationship for James to go but down. Okay. James is only 23 or something, like he was going to strap himself down with Kristen at any time or whatever. I so agree, Love Riley. He's 23. He's a DJ. I don't know if you've had a chance to go to like SoundCloud. I think it's SoundCloud.com, where DJs can put mixes on there. There's one DJ on here that I just love. He's from Canada. I listen to him sometimes. But James has his own SoundCloud where you can hear samples of his DJing. And it's pretty good. You can even download it if you want to. So yeah, he's young. He's young. He should be tied down. I agree with you. James wants to be the new Jax. Trek Lord, he's on his way. He's on his way. And now, mind you, you know, everybody says, listen, you know, Jax has done this to me. Jax has done that. But he's such a nice guy. It's so hard to stay mad at him. I've met Jax. I have a picture. I wish I knew how to bring it up. Again, this is my first solo broadcast, so I'll get better. But yes, so I've met Jax. I've had a picture with him. He's a good-looking guy. He's got a way and energy about him. It would be hard to stay mad at him. I agree. I don't know what it is. It's just magical. He was unloading his truck, delivering stuff to Sir. I think Lisa had him bring some stuff up. I saw him. I was walking by and was just like, what? Oh my God, you're Jack. Okay. Lala. Who said that about Lala? Tweet it, John. I will tweet it. Absolutely, Shelly. I'll tweet out my picture with me and Jax. Not a fan of Lala, says Tracy Laura. I was on the fence. And I understand why you're not a fan of hers. And I'll tell you why I wasn't a fan of hers. That kind of staring in your face, kind of when they were calling her a liar about she wasn't going to be a model in Italy. And she was kind of, and Kristen and Sheena were like, Italy has their own supermodel. Thanks so much, guys, for the 50 likes. I really appreciate it. They have their own supermodels. Thanks, Jackpot 23. They do have their own supermodels in Milan. It's much easier to fly them from Milan to wherever they are in Italy because it's just a little country shaped as a boot. So, so why would they need someone like that? We find out Lala, it's a vacation. It's a paid vacation. And, they imply that she's, loose, a loose lady. We don't know. But I get why you're not a fan of hers, that in your face, and then the way she was saying her comments, it was a little too aggressive for my taste. I don't like that. Tracy Laura. I don't know. There's something about her. That's what I gathered from the last episode. I do too, 68 miles. I see Lala bringing a lot of drama, but I don't see her there for long. Now, this is not an inside spoiler, so that's why there was no alert about it. But no, there was, I don't think she's going to be there for long. I think it's going to be a super quick employment. Lala is Val's replacement. Yes, she is. Because, and if it's the same gal I'm talking about, she's dating a kind of a famous actor now, so she didn't need to work at Star. Lala looks like Jax's new girlfriend. She's a female Jax, I think. And I think maybe even a little worse because I don't think she has let's call it the energy of forgiveness. Like, even, this person has done something horrible, but in that, that core is good. That core is good. And you forgive them anyway, because you're just like, whatever. It's so hard to stay mad at you. I don't think Lala has that like Jax does. Love Riley. Maybe Lala can score a hot actor boyfriend like Val did. Hey, let's all score a hot actor boyfriend like Val does. Sounds good to me. Amber 691. Will Lisa hire her? I hope not. Well, isn't she hired? I mean, she's working. And maybe she's on a probationary period, but yeah, I mean, she's working. She's a liability if something happens. Okay. She seems like a mean girl. She kind of is. I just think that she's, and if you mean in a mean girl sense, she'll step on it. She won't directly come at you, but if she thinks you're an obstacle, she'll just step on you immediately. No, Shelly, we're talking about Lala on Vanderpump Rules. Being a mean girl, if that's what you mean by saying mean Brandy. Robert Zuckerman, John, don't you think Caleb would be great on Vanderpump Rules? Laughing and crying 4 times. I don't know if he could get my order right. You know what I mean? Might be too many protein bars or protein powder. I don't know. Love Riley. Heck yeah, Lisa will hire her. It's casting, LOL. Did you hear Lisa say Tom worked like 2 to 3 shifts in 6 to 8 weeks? Of course. He's got things to do, people. He's the model, remember? Right? The other one's a model with a perm now. A perm. When was the last time you guys saw a perm that wasn't in like Legally Blonde or wasn't that when she was on the stand? Yeah, it was Legally Blonde. Oh my goodness, these lights are getting hot. Oh, la, 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 la. Talking about Jackson's new flavor. Almost at 2,000 likes. Oh my God, you guys are so incredible. Do you know how good I'm going to look with Eric? He's going to just fall down. He's going to fall apart. Can't believe it. First time ever doing this by myself on You Now. Well, not on this channel. I've done one other one, I think, on my channel a while ago. But I'm always here with Glammy, who I love going back and forth with. I miss her. I haven't had her for 2 weeks, but I love doing it with Curto too, because she's so funny. Just absolutely love him. Oh my God. We're past 2,000 likes. Really? Really? Okay, guys, you have to be kind about what I'm going to eat. Oh, Robert, you rock too. And love your daughter. All right, so what else? We've got brand new zip codes for Housewives. We've got the Housewives of Cheshire. I think episode 1 has already been seen. I know Glammy saw it. I know she wasn't that thrilled with it. I want to know if you guys have seen it. I need to watch it myself, so I don't have a lot to comment on it. Trek, Lord John, and Eric are comedic gold. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We love doing this together. That's why we have been doing it now for almost 3 years. It's been 3 years? Ay. Feels like 300. Ooh, snap. Just kidding. All right. Also, too, we've learned this week there's an updates on Brooks. And the girls are speaking out. Vicky, I hate him. I never want to see him again. Oh, Miss Dawn Draper. I saw Housewives of Cheshire. Definitely some new accents to get used to. Isn't that in England? Where is that exactly? I wish Glammy was here. She always holds up the European end of this show. What? Say it, John. Let's say it. Maximus Mom. Brooks is comic gold, says Robert. I mean, I really think Brianna, when she did all the questions that we learned at the reunion, that he didn't have pancreatic cancer, but he had the other thing that is inflammation of the pancreas that is caused by too much drinking. And we saw Brooks drink this season, and we've learned now with the City of Hope that he faked the papers. It was a template that he found online. They denied ever seeing him because we know from the ladies from the reunion that they film. I love that term. I wish I had a way to use it in my everyday life. Oh yeah, they film. Like, it's never going to happen for me. Excuse me. So now Brooks has kind of come out, and he doesn't have it, or he's had it. But anyway, he was duped. I want to know what. Okay, Tracy, Laura, I think you beat me to it. What do you think Vicky will really stay away from him? And that's a good question. Do we really think? She says, and you can look on the Bravo site, I think it's just a couple days old, maybe a day old, Tracy Laura, that she hates him. I hate him. I feel duped. I will never, ever be back with him. I'm still in shock about the things that we learned from Brianna. I'm not thrilled with Brianna's husband, to be honest with you. After the last season that Lydia was on it from Housewives of Orange County, and the way her husband treated her mother was kind of gross. I don't know, as far as the way the women are picking the men in their lives, but he was very aggressive with her, which made me uncomfortable. But the things that Brooks has said, the things about, Brianna saying that he's hit on her and Vicky kind of denying it as much as she is with her family, and family's more important and family's this and burp. We learn all of this. And Brianna getting close to Tamra because, she needed an outlet. She needed someone to cry to. I would need that too. If the person, your mother, said, doesn't believe you, that's terrible. And, I don't know if you guys saw Brooks's thing this week. Just a few, on the 12th, on Thursday. His interview with Andy, his eyes are very dodgy. He's just drinking a lot of water. Like, I don't know how dry it is in that clubhouse, but a lot of water, looked very nervous. Maximus' mom, I agree, John, always had a weird feeling about Brianna's hubby, but I do trust Brianna, so I don't know. And you know what? I trust Brianna too. I trust in her feelings. I trust that, and I feel bad. I feel more bad than I do trust with Brianna because I feel sad that, as a woman, she tried to say something. She tried to speak up to her mother, who's also a woman, and her mother kind of denied it over Brooks. Is it because he's Girth Brooks? Is that going to trump your daughter? I don't know. I mean, it does. Sex is sex. It doesn't last very long, but family's forever, right, people? I mean, come on. Amber 691, Andy asks if he has documents to show him, and of course he didn't. And he didn't reach out to Terry Dubrow, Heather's husband, and show him anything. He hasn't done anything to show anybody anything. So I would be so worried how I like puppies would be heard and repeated by Tamra. You hate my children or something. Love Riley. Yes, definitely a douches Brooks, says Robert Zuckerman. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Shelley T, signs of lying were oozing from Brooks. Absolutely agree with you. Robert Zuckerman, I just hate them all. Now, you have to, but Robert, you're on the wrong show. You have to like somebody besides me. You have to like somebody on Bravo to talk about the Bravo recap. Yeah, that's a good question, Kelly T. Do you equally hate them all, Robert? Is that? Yes. Now, see, Vertigo Baker, I love Shannon Bedore. I think she's hilarious. I love the quirk. At least she's real. And I think she's the realest one. But and I liked even Heather too, but the house is a little too much, don't you think? I mean, even if you had that kind of money, really? I mean, 14 bathrooms. And you know what? As much as I like Shannon, even Shannon saying, you know what, some days I can spend the whole day changing light bulbs. Do we really? I don't need that big of a house. If I'm trying to get away from somebody, just move. I do. I adore Shannon. She's so funny. She's hilarious. I love her kookiness. And I love how she calls out Vicky and says, you knew. And I think she knows. And I think our queen bee of the housewives, because she's the original, there's nobody else. That she started this whole thing. It started with Orange County. Bye, Robert. Started Orange County. And I don't know if we're going to see her next year. I don't know. I mean, do you guys want to see her? I mean, was this cancer thing just too much as us as fans or an audience member to be like, you know what? It's gone too far. I mean, yes, it's supposed to be a reality show, but is this really reality? Or is it, we know it's not scripted, but I mean, has it gone too far? Has the storyline gone too far with Orange County? I want to know from you guys. All right, we are going to be wrapping up pretty soon. So we've talked about Vanderpump, talked a little bit about, a lot about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Orange County. You know, another show that I really love that I have not had a chance to see also, thanks Megan, is not just Below Deck, but also $1 Million Listing in Los Angeles, I've heard is having a great season. So I've got to catch up on that. I did finish Ladies of London. I love Ladies of London. I think they're all cute. It's a cute show. I know Glammy doesn't like it. Oh, well. Aubrey Ski, Miss Dawn Draper says. I haven't had a chance to watch it either, but I like the trailers. It's almost like Vanderpump Rules in the Alps, right? Is what I'm guessing. So, love all things Bravo. Shelly T, me too. Have a great night, John. Thank you, Tracy, for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. Yes, so lots of stuff. Don't forget to follow us at Reality Recaps on Twitter. Sign up for our YouTube channel. Don't forget to go to Your Reality Recaps, see all of our content. YourRealityRecaps.com/Bravo is all of our Bravo shows, including this one. We'll be there later on tonight. Don't forget to be a patron because everything we bring to you, all the content, shows like this, shows like Eric's cooking show when he makes his bath balls, and even his other goodies, his little sweets. All of that, you know, does cost, unfortunately. We love bringing you content. If you can go to YourRealityRecaps.com/patron and donate it just $1. And every little bit helps. We really appreciate your support. We love doing these shows. And go to iTunes, find us there, Your Reality Recaps, and become a fan. Give us a nice review. It'd be great. 5 stars. You get to see all of that. Survivor fan, good night. Don't forget to check out my John interview. I will do that. Survivor fan, Trek Lord, love you. Back. Mwah, 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 mwah. Tony S. RN. Thanks, John. Thank you. Miss Dawn Draper. Fun, fun, fun. Fun with you guys too. You guys are so awesome. When I figure out how to do all the other whistles and bells here on the show, I will definitely have some callers. It'll be fun. Don't forget, Glammy's going to be back next week. Eric is back tomorrow. So don't forget to check all of that out. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. Big kiss from me. Over 2,200 likes. You guys rock. I really appreciate the support. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Until Wednesday, I'm back with Eric talking Survivor. And tomorrow, Eric's back. And check out our schedule at Your Reality Recaps on Twitter. Bye, guys. Bye.